Long days, long and nights. You feel? Now I don't even know, lady. Take it, go.
Ooh, child, things gon' get easier. Ooh, child, things ain't gonna get any harder. I don't know how the song goes, but I might get copyright strike for that. It's okay, I don't monetize. What's up, guys? So I've been away for a bit. I'm gonna talk to you while I put this lens on my red for aesthetic purposes. So I've been away for a while. On YouTube, I mean. But also in person. She's so rude, my girlfriend.
I can't hear myself, and I've got headphones in.
So where have I been? I've been to REDucation. That's right. So if you don't know what REDucation is, I'm gonna talk about the experience real quick before I show what happened, because obviously we did some filming, you know, that's part of the experience. So REDucation is basically, it's in the name, it's education about Red. It's for anyone really, so from novices to pros. So a novice, if you just got a Red or you're interested in Red and you want to learn about it, then you will learn everything there is about Red, literally every single setting, button, all the science behind it. You learn everything. It's not in a boring way either, so that's a pretty good thing, but there are PowerPoints, so it was kind of like uni again. But if it's about, you know, a 20,000 pound camera, then you tend to listen. And then there were actually some professionals who were there who just went to kind of refresh themselves. I had people come from San Francisco, a couple guys from Germany, a guy from, I think, Northern Ireland, and a few other guys just from other parts of England. So before I get on with how the experience was, you have to see the free stuff I got. So they couldn't get us the Red work mats, which would have been cooler, but we got another microfiber bag. It's the thing you put the screen into. We all already have, if you have a Red, you will have one of these already. So, but hey, whatever, it's free. A microfiber cloth thing is always useful, right? We got these beanies for free, and I got this Red lanyard for free. I actually haven't worn one of these, and beanies I wear in winter, and it is now, is it December yet?
We're in November.
Oh yeah, it's mid-November.
It is winter.
Yeah, it is winter time now, so this will actually come in handy. And also, a few people from Red themselves came from the States to this REDucation. They poked their heads in a few times, and we hung out afterwards. So we got some Red t-shirts too, but mine's in the wash, so I can't show you that. But I'll put like a picture or something somewhere because it's a cool shirt. Okay, so what did we do? What is the class? So the class goes over 3 days. It's basically like school hours or job hours. We started at 9:30 a.m., ended at 5:30 p.m. They do give you lunch, which is pretty sick, and the lunch was substantial. The London classes are smaller than the LA classes. In LA, there are classes of like 30 people, is in a big room, which is what I was expecting to come to here, but it was actually a small room in the CVP offices. They have like 2 offices, so it's not the ARI one, it's the other one, I don't know. And there was 8 people. So what we did was basically, as I said, it was over 3 days. So the first day was kind of like going over or kind of going into the basics of the camera and like how it works. This is stuff that we all kind of already knew. I think one person didn't know, was kind of more of a newbie than the rest of us, but I don't know. Anyway. So we went over a lot of the basic settings, like how to, there's different recording modes, what will happen if you change from like 5K to 4K, or we had the Monstro and the Helium, we had all the new DSMC2 cameras, so it's like when you go from 8K to 6K, how it crops in, shooting slow-mo, blah blah blah, going over IPP2, the new image processing pipeline from Red, and yeah, it's just going into all the techie stuff that if you're the average person and you're like, ooh, Red's cool, but I don't really think I'll get one, you probably won't be too interested in it. But if you're really like into the camera, like yes, I definitely want to get one in the near future or in the future or whatever, then it's something that you'd probably pay attention to, because it was very important. So what we did was, first half of the day up until lunch, we learned how it's kind of like, it's like classroom setting, PowerPoint, sitting around a table. We had the Red cameras in front of us. We did get about an hour or 2 hours to kind of like set some cameras up for how we want them to be set up. And then we had lunch, and then after lunch we just went and like shot for about an hour and a half, did some more learning after that. So that was pretty fun. So the first day I got to use the Gemini. The Gemini is a cool camera, basically the replacement for my Scarlett here. Doesn't mean the Scarlett is like outdated or anything. DSMC1 reds are still being used because the image they produce is still fantastic. It's still red raw. So, but the low light capabilities of that were fun to play with. We didn't get to play too much with it because it wasn't nighttime yet, but there were darker parts of the area we were in that we could shoot in, and the results were good. Like the image was a lot cleaner. It's just it's like an A7S II of reds there. And then PC, cool. So that was a fun toy to use. So the second day, we didn't go to all the menus yet. We went into like the science of the sensor, the color science, how the sensor works, stuff like that. It was interesting. It was like how things like how Red designed their sensor to have 2 pixels per every green and blue pixel there are, which is how our eyes see. So I thought that was really cool. Basically, they're just mimicking the human eye. So that was interesting. It's kind of all the little nitty-gritty sciencey things. I'm going to record that again now.
It's not me.
Oh, it wasn't you.
No.
No, it wasn't you who burped.
No. It wasn't me, guys. He burped. He just like
They could see
in.
my mouth.
He added it in.
Oh, did I?
Yeah.
You're nasty.
I just want to dip you in your video.
I know you did.
Hey guys, follow me. It's yes, we're watching.
I'm just gonna mute this bit. So cute. And then after that, same thing, had lunch. They always provided like a big kind of buffet style lunch, which was really, really nice, especially for me, because it was like, I'd have breakfast, I'd wake up, okay, so my day actually, I need to talk about that. Coming from Oxted, because I'm here temporarily, as you guys know if you've seen my previous videos, it takes about 30 minutes to 45 minutes to get to London, but the tube then adds another 20-25 minutes, especially with how it was on those days. I have never actually gone through London at peak hour so many times, and it made me realize, damn, London is overcrowded. The tube on the last day, for example, the tube was shut down. Okay, the gates at which you pay to enter the tubes were closed because there were so many people on the platforms. They had to stop people coming in to let those people clear out, so that then there was space for us to then pay to go in. It wasn't like a long wait. We waited like maybe 5 minutes at most, and then we went through. But I was just like, dang, is it this overcrowded? This is what you need to do? Like, London needs to like fix their train infrastructure. But anyway, that's another story. So I wake up at 6:30, have breakfast, kind of have like an hour. I'd always make sure to leave around 7:30, get a train that's at 8, get to London 8:30, 8:40, and then get to the class on time. Maybe it starts at 9:30, so anywhere from like 9:15 to 9:30 was when I would arrive. I arrived late on the first day. Whoops, but I did call ahead. So if you are going to be late for your class, just call ahead so they know. Because, well, it was a small class, so obviously they let me in, but maybe if you're going to the LA one, I don't know how that is. Maybe they won't let you in if you're late. Maybe they won't let you in if you're late. So day 2, we were playing with the Monstro. So over these 3 days, I made friends with the 2 German guys, Martin and Finn. Really nice guys, really cool guys. Only one of them has Instagram, so that's what I've put like here or something. The other guy Martin didn't have Instagram, so. But yeah, really fun getting to know everyone there, and I had a great time shooting with these guys. It was great to be in a class where, not even a class, be in a group of people, and they're all like-minded and they're all passionate about what they do. And it's like all we were talking about was film and the industry, and like during lunch breaks and stuff. And when we weren't shooting or learning, we were just chatting about all this kind of stuff, and it was fun. It's like I learned more than what I paid to go and learn. So. It was a great time. Third day, I decided to bring my Scarlet because Finn actually brought his Gemini. So Martin used the Monstro. He also has a Scarlet, but it's in Germany. I brought my Scarlet. Finn uses Gemini, and we all went shooting with our own cameras for the last day, and it was just really, really fun. And oh yeah, at the end of the day, I forgot to mention, we would review all of our footage. So CVP, the office, they have a color grading suite at the very top. So that's like an iMac Pro or something, and we just go through all of our footage. And throughout the day, we would test certain things about the camera. So for the last day, we tested that other time-lapse feature I was talking about. I don't even remember what it's called. at frame averaging. That's what it's called. Frame averaging. It's basically a time-lapse. And then there's something called frame. It begins with an S, but it's like it was okay. The difference is basically it's in there, just so people who want it don't complain that it's not in there, but you don't really need it, you know, it's one of those things. But yeah, so point being, would I recommend it? Hell yeah, the class was fantastic. If you have a few days off during the week, whenever this is happening, I would definitely go. I mean, we had people, there was a guy from San Francisco who came, Stefan, funny dude, really funny dude, using DSMC-1 cameras, by the way, the Dragon 6K, and he shoots some underwater stuff, like he shot whales and stuff. It's so sick. And it's like, I never thought I would meet someone who does that kind of stuff, because that's just so cool. So I got some insider knowledge from him, and also the teachers Steve and John, who worked at CVP, such useful guys. Like they're just so knowledgeable, and I think this is why you go to those kind of classes, is you go to learn what you paid to learn for, sure, but you learn so much more, and you meet people, you get contacts. Made friends with a couple of guys who, they shoot dramas, and I think they also work at rental houses. I forget the specifics exactly, but I know they shoot dramas, and so I gave one of them my card. And yeah, I mean, great time. I would definitely recommend it. So I'm gonna end it with like a little edit of what I did, some shots from Finn in here, me and Martin. Had a great time. There is a theme of pigeons and leaves and squirrels, just so you know, because that's basically what London is. So I hope you enjoy this little edit. I hope you found this somewhat useful, and yeah, if you're considering education, I would definitely go for it. Yeah, see you in the next video.
Take it, go. I'ma do it anyway. Put them in the dirt, say it again, man, and that's a reverse. Never rehearse, jumping in first. Call up the nurse, put the beat in the hearse. This is absurd, take the berserk. Don't get on the tracks, man, and they better swerve. Don't got a nerve, man, I never curse. Just casting these spells when I'm spelling these words. That's real, that's too real. I've been Roosevelt, I need a new deal. Trying to figure out what I should do still. I'm really never waiting here too still. I don't even know what I should say at all. Should I jump on in? Should I get involved? Guys around me, they love to talk. I take it all with a grain of salt. This work that I'm doing, they never see through it. And all of this rap that I see that they ruin. I came in the game and I'm trying to undo it. And still they all say they don't know if the shoe fit. I gotta see through it, man, won't be deluded with all these illusions. I know it's disputed, I gotta keep growing. They see what my root is. I tell you I run this, I'm done with excuses. Get me for a minute, trying to get what I've been giving out. Do it for the tickets, I don't listen to the critics. I'ma push them to the limit, and these rappers getting timid. I've been balling like a pivot. I don't step into the scrimmage, I just play 'em when I'm in it. Trying to run it till the ribbon, and they know that I've been tripping. When I make them see the vision, man, I put them in the prison with these bars that I've been spitting. And this life that I've been living, I'ma go, I'm on a mission.
Take two for the drop, jaw plotting on the boy. See me putting in the work, whole milk, I don't do the soy. Always been about my king, never about the money. Now you know I'm a trap before I stop the grind. I'm a trap before I stop the grind. I'm a trap before I stop the grind. Said I got my eyes on.